The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now on a white and snowy December afternoon. And we are underway from Kansas City. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Attack! Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Broncos, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and ran with it.
Just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chiefs had 4 and 9 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on the punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Working to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? You know, they're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first carry here for the running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Broncos first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. I love that play.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions,
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. George Karlaftis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You took the roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this, in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And his throw is incomplete. Credit good coverage there in the pass breakup to Pat Surtain. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make makes sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
6-0 our score after 1. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So the roughing call there on the extra point and going to give him another shot.
Pretty good sell job there, too. I think it was the right call, but a little embellishment never hurts.
Yellow!
They try the left side here with Williams. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Mahomes. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Chiefs, nothing.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. From the left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a give up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Broken tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Yellow!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Yellow.
On the counter, here's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yellow.
Now they'll throw. Complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a gain of 7.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On third down, here's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kyron Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
First down, Broncos.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big time.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts him right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
24-yard gain on the play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. 2nd and 1. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. They motion the running back out left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
27, Chiefs 7.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his 1st career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70. Let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
60 Bison.
Out of the gun now on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Chiefs 7.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon against Williams. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing Miller, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Fight on these two. Let's go, Blue Lady.
Mahomes now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Color. Yellow.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 55 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Again, it's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And his struggles continue here. The
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Yellow.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kyron Williams
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chiefs 20.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a good play.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red.
take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.